Hello and welcome to Alchemical Tarot, your daily spark of inspiration, imagination and intuition. Whether you're here for greater clarity, more alignment, or just a gentle cosmic nudge in the right direction, you're really welcome here. And I'm very excited to see what the cards have to say for you today. And today we're looking at the energies of the equinox. We're coming into a time now of that Libran energy of more balance, more harmony. But there's a lot of rebellious energy still going on and turbulence in some of the other planets that we're seeing at the moment and the times that we're in. So it'll be quite interesting to see at this time where we recognize the equality of day and night, when the day and the night are of equal length, what that means for you and what the cards are going to be showing to us today. We have our first two cards, and interestingly, we have the Fool. And I think at this time, with this new kind of phase that we're entering with the Libran equinox, we're kind of suggesting there's been a lot of talk about really coming to that final gestation period of birthing the new Earth. This year, in terms of numerology 2025, if we add up the digits 2, 0, 2 and 5, we end up with 9, and that's the stage of completion. We're looking at endings and new beginnings, and the Fool is definitely looking forward to new beginnings. And I think for you at this time, while we're in this 9 year as it's closing its chapter, it's not a time for necessarily pushing forward with those new beginnings, but it's a time of thinking about what that might bring and what that means for you with this rebellious energy that we're entering into and have been in for a little while. It's that kind of Aquarian age of what's that mean for you? What's sort of rebelling within yourself? What new version of yourself would you like to bring forwards? And the Page of Cups, yes, a time of dreaming. Let's see if we can dream this into existence. And also recognizing if we're 99% water, we see this Page of Cups. And if water holds memories, and if it can store our dreams, what can we impregnate our water, our bodies with right now? What new version of ourselves, what new earth can we start to sort of resonate with, so that we can bring that forward in the days, the weeks, the months and the years to come? This is a very critical time right now, very much personally, but also on a more global scale, and I should also say galactic scale at the moment. So lovely cards at this time of the equinox to just start to nudge you in the direction of thinking of a new way of doing things, stepping into your new freedom, your new sense of adventure, and what that may mean for you. We're in the year of 9. You don't need to know what that is right now. This is a time of closing things down, but opening ourselves up, opening yourself up to new possibilities for the future. And next year we'll be back to a 1. We're going to have a year of a 1. If we add 2026, we get the 2 and the 6 brings us to a 10. 1 and 0 equals 1. So we're back to the new beginning. So it's next year that we're looking forward to starting that new process. But as I said before, this equinox is ushering in the energy of expecting that change. Beautiful card. The last card here that we see is the Star card. Our Star card is that Aquarian energy, the energy for rebelliousness, and pushing the norms, pushing conventions, and also deep sense of healing and humanity. Where can we really, in this Libran energy now of the equinox, where can we start to find community? Where can we start to live with community in a sense of joy and love, and embrace that, and allow that to feed our soul and to light us up from within? So the Star card, a really beautiful card, asking you to shine your inner light. And at this time of endings, where things can get quite dark, follow that inner light. It's your light, nobody else's light. You do you. So this card is saying, when things get dark, trust in your intuition, trust in your path. And you may not see the path ahead. Our star card here has no path. And so this sort of time of life, a lot of people are feeling this. You don't really know what the next step may bring, and you don't know what's going on. But this card is definitely saying, trust this process, trust your inner wisdom, and trust that if you stay in the light, if you stay in joy, peace, embrace compassion, sit with love, let that be your guiding light. And we're coming through a dark tunnel, and the other side is birthing this new version of yourselves first, but this new earth that's going to be one that has a lot more humanitarian feelings to it. And also, let's look at this star. I was talking about the water in the Page of Cups. If we're 99% water, as some people say, where can we purify this water? Where can you purify every single cell in your body, not just through thinking the right thoughts and eating the right foods, but also maybe some people have suggested, where can you bless your water before you drink it? Where can you set a frequency by holding a blessing in your water, every glass you have? Set an intention, one that brings about love and joy and peace and happiness. Can you infuse every drop of your water that you drink with those feelings, with that frequency, and allow that to nourish you and heal you from the inside out? It's been said that if 35% of us on this earth can charge our water with blessings before we drink it, we will create unity consciousness, where everybody will come from one central source and remember their one central source, that one God or that one creator, but we will be acting as one. Imagine that as our new earth that we're bringing in. So really exciting times. I've spoken a lot today on water, on that rebellious energy. We see it happening and playing out in the world at large, but where is that within you? What is it that needs to break free? What is it that needs new adventure? And it doesn't have to be life-changing in that sense, but it really is about coming back to what you are yearning for. What are you dreaming about right now? What would you love to see show up in your world? So I'm just going to ask you now to go into a short meditation. I do believe that we can start to sort of layer our subconsciousness with more of the good stuff. And in doing so, more and more of that as the days go by will just tip the needle so that we're starting on a new path. Maybe right at the beginning, we're taking very small steps, but over time, that shift of the needle is going to take us to a whole new way of being. So for me, that's day by day by day, layering a little bit more positivity into your life, a little bit more graciousness, a little bit more gratitude, a little bit more love, a lot more love. So I invite you now, if you haven't done already, to close your eyes and let's sit with these ideas just for a moment or two. As we sit in this feeling of the equinox today, equal daylight, equal night, where can you use these energies to bring about more balance in your life, more harmony with others? Are you able to sit with more stillness? And so, with the Fool energy, I'd like you, as your eyes are closed, to just imagine setting off on a brave new adventure. If you could set off in any direction in your life, what would that look like? And it doesn't have to be a physical adventure. It can be something within yourself, whatever it is for you that's going to take you out of your comfort zone. Our Fool is about to step off the edge of a cliff. He doesn't care if he falls or flies. He's completely let go because he's following his passion. He's following his heart with a big smile on his face. What would put a big smile on your face at this time? Let's think about that now. Whole new beginnings. We're starting to sense that things are changing. And our Page of Cups asking you right now, how do you feel? And how would you like to feel? What would you love to bring in? What is it that you dream about having in your life? What does this mean for you? To have your cup filled with joy, filled with satisfaction, filled with love. What would do that for you? Let's think about this now. So we're starting to usher in a whole new way of being, whole new levels of consciousness here. Let's take a deep dive with our Page of Cups. Let's start writing that new chapter now. We may not be taking all the action on it yet, but let's start dreaming, and dream big. Don't be afraid to dream big. Water has no barriers. It will just keep flowing and finding ways to move forwards. Let that be your consciousness. Expand your consciousness now. With the Star card, start to sense. Can you sense now an inner light shining, guiding? If things feel dark right now, if things feel like they're closing in, trust in the process. Trust in your inner light, your inner guidance system, your inner star. And start to share that light with the rest of the world around you. Your loved ones, your family, your friends. But those people that you just bump into in the street that are strangers, where can you shine more of your love, your light, and share a smile with those as you move through your day? Star card is a card of healing. Where can you start? First, by healing yourself, bathing yourself in light, taking more time for self-love, self-care. And then where can you start the process of sharing that new freshness with others? Feel into that energy now. New beginnings. Finding balance and peace at this time of the equinox. Exploring your dreams and revitalizing yourself by igniting that inner fire, that inner light, and trust in the process. Trust in that guiding light. Allow yourself to shine more and more and more brightly, and put a big smile on your face, and come back to the room and open your eyes in your own time. The Fool has a zero and a naught and nothing. From nothing, something comes. And the idea that nothing matters, that is, what can we bring into existence from just our thoughts alone, from nothing? Where can we bring that to the material world? Nothing matters. Step freely, step joyously into your day-to-day. Embrace the change, embrace this brand new feeling that you're starting to embody. Page of Cups, this new page. Blank canvas. What are your ideas? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions going to be painting? What colours are you going to bring to your life? What feelings can you bring into existence? And where can this heal you deeply, profoundly? Bless the water that you drink. Each and every glass you take, every drop, bless it. Feel the frequency infuse into your glass And as you drink that, know that the love, the compassion, the care, the joy that you're pushing into each and every drop is going to be flooding through and igniting every single cell of your body and igniting you and igniting that inner light. And take that forward and let that shine, and have a wonderful day.